Hey guys, welcome to the
Spectacular opinion.
and as you all know how we do what we do, and today we have a few guests. I'm gonna introduce you to them. They're actually nice people. They're Black Lives Matter right now. So.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
That was crazy.
So we have new guests with us here today. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Joshua.
Joshua and
G-Day.
Jide, and you all know Benji
Yeah.
and Shei Shai
Exactly.
and Prince Ezekiel. So so you guys stay tuned because Shei Shai gives us the food. She introduces us to the question. She gives us all the questions. So Shei Shai, up to you. Give us a question.
Okay. So, the first question is, can you handle all your significant others' past?
What?
Wait, huh?
Can
What?
you repeat the question?
Yeah, repeat that question. What does that
The
mean?
question, can you handle your significant others' past? Like, if they were to tell you their whole past, like what they've been through and everything like that, can you handle everything? Or
It depends.
some of
It depends on how bad it is. But I mean, for the most part, yes and no.
Oh, okay. Well, let me rephrase that question then. Where do you draw the line when it comes to potential partner?
I think you just made the question worse.
That confused the heck out of me.
No, where do you draw? What is something that you're okay? I could compromise in that versus I'm not. That's not something I want to get
I
into.
mean, in my opinion, I feel like when it comes to people, how they are is how they're always going to be. Like when they say like someone is cheat, if you cheat once, you're going to cheat again. So like, I feel like
If she doesn't serve
there
God,
we are with the
I can't do
disclaimer.
it.
So I feel like what your past is definitely a definition of who you are.
So you believe in once a cheater, always a cheater?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Even if it's one time.
That's what they say.
It was a
Yes.
mistake. I mean, not in some cases.
Jenna, why you sweating? That's why she's sweating. Stuttering. Yeah, she's stuttering for a reason.
Exactly my point.
That's why she's stuttering.
Is there something you're trying to tell us?
Exactly
Is there
my
something you're
point.
trying to
other episode? Yeah.
Bride or die? Is there something you're trying to tell us?
Not that one.
Not quicker.
Yeah.
Last episode, I said that was a one-time thing. One time.
Quack,
Oh,
quack,
so you
quack.
did cheat.
Quack, 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 quack. Yeah.
Once a cheater,
Yeah.
always a cheater.
Yeah.
No, but it was something like, it was just one time, like I said. I haven't done it since then.
See, but my thing is,
Since then.
what?
Yeah,
and I
for
think
real.
it depends on what the person values. All
Yeah.
right. Now, I mean, it's an extreme example, but let's say someone is like abusive, and they hit you one time. Or they hit somebody. I'm not gonna say you, but they hit somebody one time. Like it's gonna be in the back of your mind. This person is capable of doing it again. I feel like if you do it once, it's possible.
Yeah, because to me, there's a limit to your past, what you tell me about your past. Because some things I just prefer not to know. Because when you tell me some stuff, it might just give me insecurity issues, I would say. And because if you're telling me, oh, maybe you cheated in the past and stuff like that, maybe we come into a disagreement or we start arguing about something. Or I just don't I just see you portraying some kind of behavior. Because if I already know that you cheated in the past, I might start thinking that, I might start having insecurity issues.
So going back to what I said, what you guys are saying now is you cannot handle all your significant others' past.
Yes.
100%.
Okay, cool.
100%.
What's your take on it?
I don't think, like you said, I don't think you can. It really just everybody has their limit of what they can take.
Exactly.
I don't want to know.
For real,
Nah,
because there's some skeletons in some people's closet
wanna know all
that
the
you really
skeletons?
don't want to know.
Exactly.
No, man.
I was even watching a video of
Just
a
let me
body
know the
count.
major stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Have you heard of the body count?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So.
Don't ask that question.
No, I'm not asking
It's
the question.
pointless. No,
but
I'm just-
he's kind of the same. You don't want to know if you
Yeah,
know your spouse's body
nobody
count,
wants to
it's
know
really
that.
Nah.
Nah,
if it's
I don't.
a lot.
I gotta know.
I gotta
wanna
know.
No, you want to
gotta
know.
know.
No, you want to know.
She's not
It's not
gonna
like you don't
Yes.
want to know.
Tell you
You
the
want to
truth.
know
Well,
if she
exactly.
decides to
But
tell
what if,
you.
Let's say the body count is what, 200. She just says.
Oh,
50.
damn.
If it's she's not gonna. She's not gonna.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you lie to me, obviously I won't know.
Exactly.
How you
Yeah.
know?
I said I won't know if you lie to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
But I
pointless.
mean, if I'm gonna be with someone, I would expect you to tell the truth.
You
If,
also-
if I'm a
But
person
don't
that values taking care of myself, I want the person I'm going to be with to take care of themselves too.
I feel
So
you.
so you like put all the cards on the table with every
Huh?
girlfriend, or
100%.
Soon as
so
you
every
meet the
girlfriend you
person,
had, you be
or
like, hey
as
yo,
you go?
Say it again.
Soon as you meet the person, or as you go?
No, not as soon as you meet the person.
You're not
But,
gonna come out
like,
and
before you can reveal me,
Okay.
me
Put
personally,
everything on the
before
line.
you can reveal more information about yourself, y'all gotta connect on some type of level.
Yeah,
right?
no, I
That's
feel
what I'm
you.
saying.
I
So-
actually agree with you because
I don't
even if
wanna
I
know.
say I don't want to know, the only reason why I don't want to know is after. I mean, it depends. Even I don't want to be with someone that has a lot of body count. Let me put it that way. Because if she tells me that she has a lot of body count, they know it's a red
Okay, well,
flag
what
for
if
me.
you have a lot of body counts?
Well,
you
I'm
still
gonna
won't
try
be with
not
somebody
to
that
have
has a lot of body count?
yo,
Do you believe men treat their own boys better than their woman or?
Fuck sakes,
brother,
that's that TikTok question right there.
Why you say
hold
that?
on. Do
you
y'all,
believe-
if y'all gonna ask that question, do y'all think women treat their girlfriends better than their guys?
Of course.
No.
Yes.
Yes,
Speaking
they
for
do.
myself, no.
Girls
Oh,
treat
that's
their
you.
girlfriends. Nah, that's
Wait,
not,
wait.
I can attest
Can
to
you
that.
repeat it? You said girls cheat. I mean, treat
Treat.
their
Like
girlfriend.
their girlfriend, like
They're
their
homegirls.
like their homegirl
Better
better
than
better
them.
than-
than their.
No,
Then
better than
them
do they
all
want-
significant others.
no,
because
No.
generally,
their homegirl ain't gonna give them.
no. Once girls
The
are in love,
bananas.
it's a wrap. The rest of the world
That's-
doesn't matter to them.
that's true.
Like,
Thank
bro,
you.
no.
So now, men, answer the question. The question's for you guys.
No, and the answer is still no.
Yeah, but
So you treat your woman better than you treat your homeboy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't say I don't think I treat anyone better. The relationship is different, but I mean, I feel like that's a
You
weird
can't
way.
treat them the same. Though.
no, you can't. No,
you
you have
So
to.
one has to be better.
No,
How
no.
do you treat someone better than the other? That's
No,
what
you
I'm
have to.
Ah,
No,
one
the
you're
reason.
sleeping with,
The
the other
reason.
you're not sleeping with.
No, it's not even my house.
one
Sleeping.
at a time.
I'm kind of confused.
This one right here, bro.
No, but I mean, no.
I can
She
love
has
my
a sto-
home. I can love my homeboys. And I can love my girl. Like,
Yeah.
I'm,
But
Yeah.
it's at a different pace, though.
it's
What?
not. It's not the same.
First
If
and
both, of them
foremost.
So
call,
you-
if both of them call me at 2:00 in the morning, they're stuck in the highway. I'm going to respond to both.
Ah.
So,
So wait,
so you
wait,
love your girl
wait,
and
yeah.
your homeboy the same
The
way.
same
Is what you're
range?
saying.
I don't understand what you guys.
Okay, because
I really
I think you actually understand, but you don't have a full understanding because
Okay.
you said, I think you're trying to answer the question based on situations. So let's ask the question this way, as you said, your girl stuck on, like she got stuck in traffic. I mean, the car broke down, and your friend also got stuck in traffic, and this
Okay.
car broke
So
down.
who
So who are you
gonna
gonna
answer
answer
first?
first? What do you?
Exactly.
Your love.
Because
Wait,
you
wait,
said
wait,
you love
wait.
them the
Yeah,
same.
exactly. What do you prioritize in
Oh,
your life? What would you
my
prioritize?
girl.
There you go.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
my
gonna be my
God.
girlfriend.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah.
But I mean, that doesn't like. But the question she asked is, do you treat your homeboys
Better than your
better
significant
than
other.
Exactly.
girl?
Nah.
That's not. That,
Because
No.
some people
and that
do.
example you gave
I mean, some,
doesn't
yeah.
correlate to that question though.
It
Some
doesn't.
people
does.
do.
Nah.
Prioritizing your girl over your homeboy doesn't necessarily
wild.
mean.
Okay, he asked
Or-
something different. What I'm asking is different
Nah.
from what he just
Can you
asked.
give us an example? Just
Okay, so
Yeah.
I saw
Verification.
this on Instagram,
TikTok?
right?
Oh,
No, not
man.
TikTok. Instagram.
Mm,
I don't do
Instagram.
TikTok. So it's actually a couple. So the husband wanted to go on a trip with he actually goes on trips with his homeboy.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, but so this one time he decided to take his wife along. He bought his wife an economy ticket and then bought his own boy first class ticket with him. So
You buying your homeboy's ticket? I'm very confused.
exactly.
That's kind
Your
of
homeboy can't buy his own ticket?
that is very questionable. I'm not gonna lie. That is very
so
questionable.
I'm like, wait, why would you like? It should be you buying your wife the first class ticket with you, and let your homeboy
Oh,
sort out his own ticket.
She was his wife. not
Yeah,
even his
exactly.
girl.
Hey,
Oh yeah, he.
That thing
Some people are just mentally.
Hey, you know what?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but I think
That's an
I mean,
extreme.
I
I'm
feel
not
like
gonna lie.
And that's what the
anybody when they
question
hear
is
that
from.
situation with common sense and understand, like first of all, that's
Like,
crazy.
Hey,
that's
that means
crazy.
that means
First of
that,
all, yeah.
that
Why are you buying your homeboy's ticket?
First class at that.
yeah. That means
And
that
why the
I
heck
mean, I think
did
when
you
it
put
comes
your
to
wife
the
in the
ticket thing, I
economy?
think people who just have bread can buy it for the whole friend.
That's
group
fine. I'm
ticket.
not saying don't
But
buy for your friend, but
it's
why
like-
would you buy your friend
and that's- I
first
think
class
that's
and
the
your wife
real-
economy
I
ticket?
think that's the real point in the
Yeah,
in the
that
situation.
is
Is why
kinda
did
wild.
why did you buy your wife specifically an economy ticket? That's
How long were
crazy.
they? How long were they
I don't-
together?
Hey,
I
They're
agree with
married.
that.
Hey,
They've been
hey.
married for like I think don't remember, but years though.
That means that thing wasn't hitting, man. I'm not
Bro,
gonna lie.
maybe. Hey, yo.
Sorry, I had to get that in.
That's disrespectful. I'm not gonna
Wait,
lie.
wait. By Benji, what teen are you talking about? Because I don't understand. Like you said,
Nah,
something.
you know,
We're
you know.
not
You
finna
just
get-
want him
we're
to
not
say
finna
it.
get into that. We're not finna get into that.
I just want to know.
For sure, one and
Because
two.
like the audience might not know what he's talking about.
Nah, the audience.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
This is a mature audience.
don't know,
They
now
know
you know.
exactly what he's talking
Oh,
about.
he's eating. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
She
next
probably,
question.
she probably put too much salt in his
That's
soup.
true,
Probably.
yeah.
Nah, that's crazy though. That's disrespectful.
That's
That is
For
disrespectful.
real,
That's
I
That's a
was
slap
like,
in the
oh,
face.
shit.
to
So
That's
you're
a
on the
slap in
same
face to the
plane.
girl.
You on the same plane. You look to the back and you wave at your wife.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So the
back, and
wife,
your-
the
and your
wife
homeboy right
said
next
she
to you.
said she's not
She
going.
said, yeah, the wife
Yeah,
said she
said
didn't
didn't
want to go.
wanna
Ah, she shouldn't.
And then
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
like,
disrespectful.
oh, he and she's annoying. And then the best friend was like, oh yeah, you so annoying. That's why we don't take you along. I'm like, huh? Okay.
Yeah, they should
And
have
he
never
didn't say
taken
nothing
her
about
to
it.
begin with,
Is it
though.
black couple, white couple?
Yeah.
I think.
I'm still on the fact.
There we
though.
go.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were black.
Black couple or white couple.
I mean, you know, the dynamics is. I mean, generally speaking, the dynamics tend to be different. You know.
I can't speak on that.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
All right. Well, moving on.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So I guess we all agree that we treat our own boys and girlfriend the same.
I wouldn't say the same.
That's a weird way to say it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like.
So that's the question.
I mean, I feel
Same.
like any guy with, you know, who has his priorities straight is going to prioritize his woman, his wife, or whatever, because I mean,
Yeah.
that's lifelong.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying your boys ain't lifelong, but this is only.
You
no,
can-
some boys are not like
No,
that.
no, the
Some
thing is
are.
like you can always count on your woman because she stays with you.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
If you lose something, she loses it too. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
Pretty much. But if you lose something, your own boys don't lose. They go to their place and go do their thing. So you can't really necessarily treat them the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next question is who benefits in a relationship?
Uh,
We're not gonna talk about marriage because none of us are married.
yeah,
so.
but that question is actually a good question.
Thank you, God.
Who
But-
benefits?
Who
In a
benefits?
relationship.
Can you expand on
Like,
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
are you talking region wise?
What?
The reason why I'm saying that is because
Region.
Yeah.
Region. What you,
No,
what do you
no.
mean? What do you mean?
What's like the
Explain
region?
Don't let him give that
yourself.
guy
Okay,
that
yourself.
point.
you wanna,
Go
you
ahead.
wanna, you wanna, okay.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying that is because in Nigeria, when you say who benefits in a relationship, it varies from the who benefits in a relationship in America. To
Speaking
me.
in
But what do we
general.
mean? Who benefits? Like y'all explain.
Like, who has a lot to lose if they separate? Is that what you're trying to say?
In just boyfriend girlfriend, I would say definitely the man.
who has a lot to lose?
Yeah.
I
What
would
does
say
she have to
lose.
lose?
She has time to lose.
Time. So does he?
So you believe the man don't have time to lose?
Men and women don't have the same clock.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't.
Nah.
They don't.
A guy,
don't.
a 30-year-old guy breaking up and a 30-year-old woman breaking
Oh,
up.
yeah,
is
okay,
completely
Yeah,
different.
yeah, you're
Okay,
right.
oh, yeah,
It's
okay,
like-
okay.
The woman has a lot more to lose.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
In any
so,
relationship,
So
the
her
woman has a lot more to
biological
lose. I mean,
clock,
there are
basically.
guys that will come in after,
Yeah.
like, if they break up, there will be guys that
that will
chase,
come
but,
and shoot.
but not every guy
I mean, what?
shoot they shot. Like, come on,
Come
bro.
on, man. Don't
But-
be
Get with
daft.
the lingo. But like, I don't think at the end of the day, I don't think like if she finds a good dude, the next dude is not gonna be the same.
It might
There-
be better.
If she finds a good dude
adopt a child or
Oh,
something.
okay, okay, okay.
that is doing her well, and then she ends up like they end up breaking up, like you can't. It's hard to recover from something. Like
Yeah.
But-
Because, you know, just as you said, like the time
that.
clock
It's
stuff.
50-50 though. I'll say it's 50-50.
I was
that
about
shit
to
is
say
not
50.
From what I've seen, I
not
feel like women, because women are natural receivers. You know, it's just more so you got to do these things for me to get my time. So therefore, that's why I say the guy has more to lose because he's the one initiating the dates, paying for the dates. Generally speaking, not all the time.
But still not.
Financially, because girls usually expect men to do the spending most of the time, even if they want to call.
yeah.
Pay for
Yeah,
the
but
bills.
there's
Yeah.
some
You know, buy me the
there
stuff.
are some
Yeah.
women who spend for the guys.
I mean,
Hell, that's
yeah.
some. I'm talking
That's
in
some,
general.
but in
But-
general,
Yeah,
most girls.
that's
like-
that's 1%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we all answer the question.
But the benefit thing, I don't agree with that. 50-50, no.
No, I don't agree with 50-50
I
I
too.
feel like
I
it
don't
should be
agree.
50-50.
Yeah, bro.
I don't agree
No,
with
it's not
50-50.
matter. You
should
should
both
be
benefit from each
Because
other.
I think for me, I mean, yeah, you benefit, but at the end of the day, if things go south,
Yeah.
someone's getting that short end of the stick, and it's going to be the girl.
Yeah.
Because to me,
In a relationship?
Yeah.
100%. Because
Yeah.
the woman is not going to propose to the guy. The
Yeah.
woman is always going to wait on the
You
guy to
talk
propose
about marriage.
to
I'm
her.
talking about just
No,
boyfriend and girlfriend.
it's part of it.
Even before
It's
the
part of the
relationship is made
benefit.
official, the guy has to ask you, and you have
Yeah.
to say yes, right?
Okay, yeah.
All right
that's
then. So if he
fine.
doesn't ask you, what are you going to do? You
I
going to
mean,
be single?
some girls be the one to ask them, like,
Are you,
can't
are you the one to
some.
ask?
I'm not, look,
Thank you.
speaking
That's
for
how-
myself.
Hey, shut up about my If you're
Speaking
not
for
gonna ask, then it doesn't
myself, I
matter.
don't ask.
Thank you, and that's all we care about. If
Man.
you're not going to ask, then that's
Man, now.
speaking for the other girl that's like 2% out of the population.
I know two girls.
Not even
Exactly.
two. Like that,
Exactly.
even less than two.
Because
Exactly.
I think
man,
Jeanette is always
hilarious.
talking about like this, the little,
The
small
1%.
Like
No,
no,
someone has
like
to
he said,
advocate for
like he
them.
said,
Say you get.
she's a unicorn.
Nothing
One,
applies.
Okay,
one
let
of,
me-
one of our
At all.
kind.
Exactly.
Shut up. Let me ask this question. How would you feel if your girl was to propose to you? Would you
I'm not.
accept it or
no.
I'm not going for that, bro.
The relationship is over.
I'm not going for
It
that.
depends. Did she get my ring size though?
Yeah, hey, exit
Nah, the
stage
relationship
left,
is
bro.
over, bro.
Can't do it.
Oh, you end a relationship if she proposes?
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
We're obviously not on the same
bro,
page.
bro.
Wow.
Understand, bro. So you could just go like if your girl comes up to you, gets on one knee,
In
yeah, that'd be
public.
crazy. I'm
and
not
does
gonna lie.
this,
In
and
public,
does,
though,
and
in
does
public.
this, will you
Okay,
marry
wait.
That'd
me?
be crazy.
So-
I'd be like,
You gonna be
If
like,
you-
oh my god, no.
I'd be like,
And I'm not saying that like they can't do it. It's just not for me.
yeah.
Nah, I ain't
what-
going for it.
Okay, let's
I'm
say
fine. You ladies could propose to me. Makes me feel good.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Benji and
are you saying
Prince
no
Easy.
if it was to be
Stay
in
left.
public? Like, what if it
It's
was
gonna be
Period.
no
private?
anywhere.
Period.
In,
Oh, wait.
in
What if
closed
she's like-
places?
what if she
open
didn't-
places? In
Okay.
the dark, in the lights, anywhere.
What if she
It's
didn't?
a no.
It's a no.
Okay.
What if she didn't ask you to marry, but she's like, yo, why don't we just get married? You know, let's
I
go
mean,
to
that's
that.
that's a question though. That's different.
Yeah, I think that's different.
It's
I
a
think,
the
I think
both
that's more-
questions.
So it's a
but they're
proposal
different.
versus like, hey, babe,
If
let's
she's
get married.
hinting, that's different. It's like, all right,
No,
let,
no.
me get my stuff together.
That's like, babe, you know what? Let's get married. Let's go to the church. I got a pastor. Why don't we just get married?
Then no. That's a proposal.
That's a no. That's a no.
Okay.
No.
But after, bro, I feel like,
Will you be
what?
like, no,
Then
bitch.
then she gonna pick you up and walk you
Oh, yeah.
outside.
God forbid.
They gonna put you. What's the thing that they put over your head?
Veil.
Yeah,
veil?
you gonna wear the veil?
Nah,
It's not for me.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
No, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
That's a no,
You're right.
bro.
You're
I have
right.
another question.
All right, well, this last one. Make this the last one.
So, how what's the mark for you to date a girl before you actually propose to her? If you decide to propose,
What
what's
is
the
the
What do
mark?
you
mark?
mean?
What
What do
is
you
it?
mean?
Like, what's
The time
what's the
frame?
time? Like, after 2 years, 3 years, 8 years, 10 years, 11, 12.
If I feel when I feel
situational.
when I feel like it's right is what I'm gonna do.
I
it.
think-
Like,
So-
but I'm not gonna come and date like for 15 years. Like,
Yeah, that'd
that's
be
crazy.
crazy.
That's madness.
What's his face?
'Cause
Don
I-
Cheadle
I-
did that.
I think
Like I'm like, there's people out here that are just dating for 20 years
And they got kids too.
Yeah.
and have
Wow.
whole children. Like no,
they be
like,
living in
at the
apartments.
point, at that point, you're literally
Oh,
married.
that was
like
crazy. Let me stop that.
y'all just don't want to put the
Yeah,
marriage
yeah,
title on it.
Exactly.
That makes no sense. Y'all have a
True.
whole family
I
together,
don't know if I cut that, bro.
I got that.
but y'all dating.
But yeah, no, me.
I mean, there
I
are people like that.
I think it's like situational. Like I think
Situationship.
situational. But I think it's like usually when the timing is right. Granted, I don't think y'all should be dating for a super long time, and like there's nothing. I mean, some people don't value marriage, so I mean, that's their prerogative. But me, like, as when both people's lives are
In
is
order?
good, yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I feel like you should get married. That's just me,
Exactly.
though.
Exactly.
Okay, so what? Give a time.
So-
like,
Me, at least 3 years.
What-
It's different.
So after
like,
3 years of dating,
for example,
Then I'll make the decision.
For
Okay.
some
What's
people,
what's your maximum for
My
you?
maximum?
Yeah. Years of dating.
I
For
can't.
you.
Me personally, I mean, I don't know.
So
It
you're gonna go
depends, because
20 years?
if I'm dating someone that's in school,
Uh-huh.
and like let's say we've already been dating for 2 years, right?
Okay.
But like they finna start another program for another 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to be, you know, they prefer to get married after they're done with school. I mean, that's 5 years right there. I have to respect that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm a wait, and that's if we're dating young already. I I mean, if we're like 28 and I have to wait another 5 years, that's a different story. But so I feel like this kind of situational. I don't know. That's just me though.
You're right.
So.
You're right. You're right.
I tell you,
Whatever works best for the couple.
if you are young, focus on your books.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Advice from
yeah,
Joshua.
yeah, and sometimes, as you said, like also,
Focus on your books.
I feel like even your point and my point also, because like situation determines when you want to end the date and make it something more. You understand? Because if you feel like you don't have enough money, sometimes you want to do the wedding big. You don't just want to.
Some people
Exactly.
take
Oh, wait, y'all
long to
having
get
big weddings
married.
too?
Huh?
Are y'all having big weddings?
For sure.
I mean, if we
God
have big
willing,
weddings.
God
God
willing,
to
God
make us have
willing.
big
I'm the
weddings.
last born. I have no choice.
You don't like big weddings?
I didn't say don't like. I'm not gonna have no big wedding. I'm gonna keep a cat.
Then you don't like it.
I'm the last born. I have no choice. It's just gonna happen.
Your mama is gonna be like, you ain't doing no big wedding.
No, she's like, oh yeah, and then
Going to wear my
and then,
shag out.
and then my father was very known. So yeah, the
Exactly.
whole of the world
Exactly.
would try and come. And you know them aunties and uncles that be like, I used to carry you when you were a child. No, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Hey, I'm
Please
not
don't
gonna
tell me
lie.
that.
Even at church,
Just come and spray me and go about your day.
because at church I still.
Oh,
be
I
getting
used to
that, bro.
change your diaper. I don't
I'm
remember
like,
that.
how am I supposed to remember that?
No, you can't.
Hey.
I mean, you
yeah,
can't remember.
man.
You don't even know. You can't remember anything. I mean,
All right, come on, bro.
But finish your statement, bro.
Okay.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Next
cool.
question. Do you think it's difficult to stay loyal in a relationship?
To stay,
Loyal in
No,
a
yeah,
relationship.
No.
Nah.
it's
Only-
difficult to stay loyal.
only if you
I'm asking, do you think it's difficult
it's
to
only
stay
difficult
loyal?
if you dating in Atlanta.
Hey, yo, bro.
Yo!
Say man. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
say that again. Say that again.
Yeah, say that again.
I said it's only difficult if you dating in
I
Atlanta.
ain't gonna cap.
Dating in Atlanta?
Dating in Atlanta
Atlanta's
is
pretty crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Atlanta's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, but wait, let's be
I
honest.
disagree. I
Even-
disagree.
Yeah, I was
disagree.
about to
Especially if you
say.
are- especially if you're a black woman.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I
mean,
think
no. You know,
I disagree.
if you want to be loyal, you'll be loyal.
Yeah,
And
I
I
feel
think-
like
I think
I feel like
Yeah.
what makes people cheat is they are not deeply in love with whoever they are dating. Because one thing that can stop
No,
you.
some people still be
Nah.
deeply
No,
in love
hold on.
and be like, oh, it was the
Nah,
work of
it's
the
not-
devil.
it's not
I still
deeply
love
love.
you.
Cheating for man and woman are different, bro.
Two different things, yes.
It's
Totally
not.
Okay, what's
different.
cheating for women?
It's emotional, whereas
What
man
about-
is more mechanical.
You mean
just-
physical?
For
Boom, boom,
women,
boom,
all
bam,
the time,
we
it's
out.
not
Quick,
emotional.
This man
It's
said
not
me-
emotional.
This
It
man-
can
this
be
man said
based on
Mechanical.
revenge.
Exactly.
Are we
Yeah,
robots?
yeah, we in there to secede to
To what?
we're in there to finish the mission and we out.
Speak your.
What mission?
Finish what mission?
What mission?
First
Ask
of
me
all,
again.
can
Like
I
you
say
put your
guys are
ignition
sloppy when it
and you
comes to
start
cheating,
and
though.
then you
This
off
man-
it
this
and
man-
you-
Anyways, as I was saying,
This
yeah,
man think he's Tom Cruise.
With
Talking about
woman,
mission.
woman is more emotional because
No, not all the time emotional.
Of course not all the
Based
time.
on
Oh,
generally
revenge
speaking.
sometimes.
yeah, women are more physical than even men. Even where I'm from, to the same thing.
What you talking about, like American?
Yeah,
woman?
Atlanta.
What?
I ain't touching that. I made that comment. I just left it alone.
Again,
so.
speak for yourself.
I mean,
Don't speak
Oh
for
wait,
the
I have one
body.
more last question before
Okay.
Janet finishes. Before we finish, how has it been since now we have 3 or 4 African brothers here? How has it been, prior to your whatever relationship status you guys are in, dating as an African man in the Atlanta market with Nigerian woman or black woman?
Oh,
Da,
it's-
da, da.
Like you mean like if it's been easy or hard?
Like how has it been?
I mean, it's been fun.
Oh,
Facts.
okay.
But
It's
now,
been
now,
ama-
now,
it's been
now,
amazing.
now the
Okay,
women
okay.
want to serve breakfast, chop breakfast, last
yeah.
last.
Because
Not me
they've
though.
been
Ain't nobody
served
fun.
many breakfasts,
Could it
so
be
they
me?
want to pay
Yeah,
back.
it really can't be.
So
me.
it
Go
has
on to the payback.
there's been no like difficulty like running. So for example, like I've had situations where the first generation African woman versus the one that was born here, however many second, third generation, and you can see that there's a difference in culture as far as the way she acts, as far as even in relationship, because our culture is very strong. So I've noticed a difference in that.
So what are you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying it's been different. It's been a up and down for the most part. So, and
I mean,
I adapt
I mean,
well.
and
I
do-
get
do
like
well
I
with
get what
black-
you're saying, and I feel like it just comes back to just realizing the situation you're in. Because I've dated like woman that's very
Cultured?
FOB, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. okay.
FOB?
Like, yeah, for sure. And then I've dated, I've dated.
What's FOB?
She
Fresh
gets
off
that,
the
but she
boat.
didn't get the other one. What is that, bro?
How you not know what FOB is?
Because I'm not
fresh off the
experienced like
boat.
you
Because what
guys.
you said, I'm thinking of something
Sir,
else.
you fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fresh.
Oh, not any.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro,
you're
it's been
fresh.
like how many? It's been how many years?
It's
been a
been
while.
like 20 years.
Nah, it hasn't been 20 years.
Anyway,
It's only been
but
3 years.
I've dated like FOBs and I've
How
dated
was
like
it with dating an FOB?
Oh, look at that
Go
Hey,
ahead,
hey.
go ahead, go ahead. You
I want to make that
already
comment again. This is why they call him Juice.
Juicy.
started?
Juice. We should put that song. I keep it juicy.
yeah, and I've
Yeah.
dated African women that's also
FOB.
very
just
they
said
grew
that.
up in
Past
American
that.
culture as
Oh,
well.
okay.
So it's just being able to realize like it's going to be completely different situations.
Oh, yeah.
and,
No,
you know,
Mhm.
understanding that, and
it's an
then
experience. that
yeah,
you learn from.
it's just
It's a fun one.
different
It's a fun one, right?
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. So I mean,
Which one was more difficult for you to handle?
FOB for sure.
Yeah, definitely. 'Cause
No,
they're
like
not- yeah.
between the African and the African
I
American.
mean, the mentality is
I
different.
don't usually date. I don't date African American.
Okay, I'm talking about
you don't
yeah,
like
I'm
black
talking about
females?
African in Africa. I mean African from Nigeria and Africa that was born here.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. The Africans in Nigeria are for me were a little bit.
Because they're more reserved.
Nah, it's just like how they say that like no matter how Nigerian you are, it's a lot different if you didn't grow up in Nigeria.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
So, like,
different.
that
Prime
reality,
example.
like, and I'm very aware of that.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I was even though I was born in Nigeria, I'm straight from.
Yeah,
I grew up
you
here,
didn't know
so,
anything,
So,
so-
like, it's a lot different from my experience. For example, for y'all, like, when y'all came over here,
Yeah.
like,
For
we
sure.
should always be able to
Boats.
relate 100% the same. We can relate in a lot of things, but it just won't be the same because I didn't grow up there. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot different. So
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of difficult because as you said, culture also, like because we are all we are the same but yet we are different
yeah.
because the way we see things is different because if you notice like the way we talk, the way we perceive stuff, sometimes you might mean no harm,
Mm-hmm.
but when you say it to someone that don't grow up where you grew up, then they see it as maybe you're trying to be offensive or something like that. So
Right.
situations like that is definitely gonna happen when you go into a relationship with someone from a different part of that was born and raised in a different part of the
So,
world.
preference for African woman. What about you?
What you mean?
As far as preference for dating to marriage,
Oh,
African?
definitely African.
African? Okay.
So you like it African?
Hey, Jenna, what about
No,
you?
no, wait.
No. Jenna, what about you?
Me?
African or...
We talked about this last episode.
So I'm asking you, African or Black American?
It don't really matter
We
to
wasn't
me.
here
Okay,
last
so you-
episode.
Okay, I have a
It's
question.
just-
Is it because
We
of the
wasn't here
jollof
last
rice? Is
episode.
it because you feel like she will cook for you? That's why you.
Okay, I said.
It's just a culture.
Yeah, it's a culture.
It's the
You
easy,
like the respect?
it's just the easy blend. You don't have to teach the culture,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
It can be
like,
fun teaching.
Maybe don't get anymore. No.
No, for real, it can be for someone that's willing to learn. It can definitely.
I
be
feel
fun.
mean, yeah.
And I think like
Go.
I guess it kind of just depends also when it comes back to how much you respect your culture, how much you want to bring it along for you, like growing up and stuff like that. Because me, you know what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't born in Nigeria, like, but my family household, like, that's my parents still instill that culture in us. So that's something I want to carry with me for, the years to
Next
come. So
generation.
it's a lot easier when you can already relate to that person, especially
Right.
especially for like the Yoruba culture. When I first time I went back to Nigeria, I didn't realize how deep that culture
But you had
was.
to go down on your knees and like,
No, I mean, I've been put. My parents told me
You
to put
can't go
straight
down
since I
his
was
knee,
before I was
Yeah.
no. But I'm talking about like even how like the aunties address themselves. Like,
yeah. Oh,
you know,
like auntie, whatever,
or
uncle.
like,
lady.
I guess if the auntie that was married first before this
Oh,
person,
yeah.
like, I didn't realize
There's
how
more
deep that is.
respect.
Oh man, so
Yeah,
it's one
like-
of those things where it's just like,
Did you like you got overwhelmed? I mean, like yo niggas got me fucked up.
oh no, I ain't like that.
I mean, it could be overwhelming if you're in a different environment and then you have to.
100%.
it
do
can
like
be
stuff.
overwhelming, but
True.
if you're willing to learn and just
Exactly.
Yeah.
It
like,
just depends on the
it's
person.
It's
your
also
culture.
fun. It's also fun.
Yeah, it's your culture. So
Yeah,
why
culture
not
really
learn
does matter because
where
when
it
you
roots from.
when you know your culture, people respect you for that because you can always use that as an example.
Don't get me
Hey,
wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, don't come if you find an American girl or American guy that sweeps you off your feet. Oh, by all means, go
That's
for
what I'm
it.
saying. It just
Go
depends.
for it. But like, I mean, and teach them your culture, bringing them along. Like,
They'll be willing to
But-
learn.
hey,
Say it again. Speak up.
Hell no.
He's not gonna say that.
What did he say?
I would
I
have.
wish I
don't,
caught that.
don't worry, you're here in the video. You're here in the video.
Okay.
Don't cut it out. You're here in the video.
Yeah, baby.
So, that was cool,
We'll
man.
know exactly where to look.
Last,
So that man
Ain't no
said
take that
he
shit.
ain't saying that again. So yeah,
last question. Let's take this into the religion side. Something.
Oh my
oh,
goodness.
this is wowzer.
This is no for me.
That's why it's no for you. Before the question is
No, this
done.
question has been on my mind for a while.
You know that you know that emoji that be like blowing smoke. It's like, you know some pepper is about to come.
All right, come on.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the question is, should you accept a position given to you in the house of the Lord, even though you know that you're not fit for that position yourself?
Okay, now we went spiritual. Okay.
I just said
You
that.
said should you?
Should you accept a position given to you in the house of the Lord, knowing you are not fit for that position?
I feel like
Yeah.
a position.
would?
I
It's
feel
not
like
a
I don't.
choice.
I don't feel like. God
I feel
would-
like it
I
should
don't
be
feel
a
like-
choice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
feel
saying.
if it's touched by God and prayed
But
over.
how do you
then
know?
I mean,
What
I
if
mean,
the person is just giving it to you because they feel like you should have it?
You know, this is actually a very good question because it applies
Yeah.
to our youth anniversary.
Yeah.
You know, the one I preached on. But I mean, I feel like, especially if it's been in the church where like your spirit's connected to already, and you've already kind of cultivated that relationship in the church. It's one of those things where it's like, to you it may seem like, that's the thing, to you it may seem like you're not ready for it or it's not for you. But at the end of the day, what we think is good for us may not be what God has for us.
Exactly.
So like, you may be thinking, "Now this is what I'm going to do," but God has a completely different plan for us. So if that's how it starts, I mean, that's how it's going to be. But I feel like if this is a church that you have been growing in and stuff like that, you have a good relationship, bro, take it and run with it and see where God's going to take you to.
Exactly.
That's my response.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
from
I'm
my
talking about-
sister. God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the call. You get me?
I know that, but
You get me.
I'm saying, like, character wise.
That's somebody from my audience. I'm just letting y'all know. Yemi Akonde, sister.
She's the one eating with her mouth full, clanking that plate. Ting, ting,
Like,
ting, ting.
okay, so let's say they appoint you to be what? Let's example, give you the position of an evangelist.
Okay.
And you know your ways, you know what to do outside.
This is God giving you a chance.
Yeah, that means you gotta change.
This is God giving you a
the person
chance.
don't change though. You're acceptable.
That's
You
God
still
would
continue
take it away.
the
That's
same
that
way.
That's
person.
on them.
That's
Yeah,
on them.
I mean, that's for God to judge you at the end of the day.
Exactly. He's gonna
that's
take it away from
between
you.
you and God at that
Yeah.
point. But God is giving you, he's literally handing it to you. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like, change your ways. I'm trying to help you. And you continuously ignore it. That's
Yeah.
a very dangerous game to play.
Exactly.
You
He'll
don't
take it
play-
away
don't-
from you.
You don't play games with God.
When you get them pearly gates, boy,
You were even,
and he opens the
you the
scroll
one
of
that
your
played
life.
the skit. When they called you
Facts.
to be in the children ministry, you say you didn't want to be in the children ministry.
Oh.
Look what happened. Quicker, faster.
You see what that got you into in that skit.
Yeah.
Okay, but the skit was different though.
No,
it's
I
actually-
changed
it's actually-
my ways, but I changed my ways afterwards.
Exactly,
though.
but
So
Yeah,
I'm saying
but-
for someone that's
but it
not
took-
changing their
no,
ways, that's
but-
even
but-
like
but
a
And that's the
person.
perfect example.
But you
because
see,
you-
it took you to a disaster situation where in the skit you ended up in the hospital, almost lost your life.
It's in a skill.
Because you didn't wanna
that's
listen.
the thing.
Well, it
And
was
that's
a
the-
play. It was a play.
But that's the perfect example because a lot of people don't come out that situation. They had the opportunity, they kept running from it, and then look what happened. By the grace of God, you were able to come out that situation.
In the
but
skit.
people don't in the skit.
in the play.
but
Exactly.
But that's,
It was a play.
Skit, play, it's the same
It's-
thing.
It's different.
But in real life, though, that happens. People are given the opportunity, they squander it, and then that's it.
It's a disaster situation, bro.
That's it.
To
If
be
you, don't, if
honest,
you don't listen to God,
exactly. But she said, "What if it's not God?" Right?
Exactly.
She
No,
said,
you said if it's not God.
No, she
Now
actually
you're
said,
trying to
I
change the
said, what
question.
if the
What if?
person feels like, oh,
You
you
ju-
know
you're
what?
disqualified
So let's
for it.
say, oh, I'm the person, the position to give out position, whatever. Let's just I'm passing. I'm like, but I did it. I think but Ajida would be good for this position. Let me just anoint him and give him this position.
You know, sometimes people be saying stuff and be saying
Like
it's
just
from
saying
God
out
and
of
it's not really
flesh
from
and
God.
not
And
from not that
I'm
I
gonna get.
heard
I'm
from
gonna
God.
get back to him. I'm gonna pray on it.
And
Yeah,
I think,
exactly.
I think
Get
that,
back
and
to
I
it.
think, yeah,
Exactly.
that goes back to
Exactly.
having a relationship
Either
with God.
way.
Like, for example, like, I mean, shit, when we talk about the Bible. we talk about, I mean, like, I didn't mean to say that, but like, when we're talking about the Bible, like, for like, there's been plenty of examples where like the reason why God calls a lot of people is because their relationship they have with them already. You know, when we're talking about Jeremiah, when God was able to call Jeremiah at a very young age, he already had a relationship with God. So the thing about it, there's going to be plenty of times where people are going to try and sway us to do things that's not of God or that God doesn't have destined for us. But when we have that relationship with him, he's going to put us on that path. So if it's with God, you're good. If it's not with God, you have that relationship with God, you'll be able to take care of yourself. That's the thing. So I feel like it comes down to be able to have that relationship with him. Then you'll be able to know, all right, this is for me.
That-
This is not
that's-
for me.
Preach.
That's why
Okay.
that's why you ask for the power of the discerning spirit,
Yeah,
so you
but
can
some
know.
people don't ask.
No, some people don't, but at the same time, like you would just have to come back, and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get back to you." They can't force you to do it.
Yeah,
For
but some
you.
out of shyness, they be like, okay, and accept it, and
that-
you, and
that's
then
tough.
you see them
Then you
out
gotta
in the
work.
world, and you're like, yo, are you not this person in church that has this position, but you out here doing
Why are you
like,
judging me, though?
something totally different?
Yeah, but
I'm saying
No,
though,
I'm saying
it's,
like
it's
why
just
like that's what I'm saying. Like people should just like at the
But
end of the
it's-
day
it's just-
worry about what they got going on, but at the same time, like I said, discerning spirit. Like they can't come in. You say okay, like you're letting people take advantage of you at that point. If you just okay, like no, like you gotta be like I'll get back to you. And don't tell them. You don't have to tell them. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go talk to God. Pray to God. What God shows you, if God shows you that's the position that he wants you to be in, accept it. If he doesn't, then just kindly decline.
All right, cool.
That's very
That's it. Yeah.
wonderful.
yeah, so back to your point about being called by God. For me, you know, sometimes, as you said, sometimes it might just be someone feeling like, hey, you can do it. You understand what I'm saying? I just put you in the position. But do you even know if it was God that made it, that put it in that person's mind for the person to call you?
Yeah.
So sometimes when they tell you to do something in the church, it's not something like if they put you in a position, like as you mentioned, an evangelist or something, or preach or something, like you should be happy to take it because you are doing it for God.
Exactly.
And if you put your mind and focus to it, you will do wonderfully well.
I agree.
You understand? Whether it's from God or it's from human, but you are doing it for God. So it's, at the end of the day, we are all doing it for God.
And I think that's a really good point as well.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, we're still doing the Lord's work. Regardless, we're not doing it for ourselves. We're not doing it for man. We're doing the Lord's work. So I mean, regardless, you're going to be blessed. And the thing about it is like what they say, like the blessings that people get from doing the house of the Lord versus people don't is different.
Yeah.
It's different. You can't say it's the same. So it's one of those things where at the end of the day, it's still the Lord's work, regardless. So
Okay.
Exactly.
So I think that was a really good point that you made.
Thank you.
So that about rounds it up for today's
Podcast.
podcast on the Spectacular Opinion. So
Yeah.
thank you for watching.
Thanks.
Remember-
Thank
Don't
you.
forget to
Subscribe.
oh well,
We have to
our,
thank-
Like.
we have
our
to appreciate
guests.
our
Oh, oh,
Thank
oh.
you for coming.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes,
sir.
Joshua
Yeah.
and
And
Chris.
Chris Jude.
Chris. Is Chris Jude?
The juice.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Brown.
Yo,
So yeah,
Shut
don't
down.
forget. Don't
to
forget.
like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget
Shut
to
down the
Comment.
podcast.
Share.
And
And
don't forget to
share.
share.
And
Turn on
notification bell.
notification, exactly.
Boom,
Tell a
boom,
friend,
bam.
tell a
You know-
friend,
you know-
tell a cousin,
Yeah.
You
brother.
know,
This question: do you think we love ourselves the way we want to be loved?
Ooh.
Do you think we
that's-
love ourselves
I like
the way
that.
we want to be
That-
loved?
that's deep.
Dead.
That's deep. That's deep.
That's the final question we need.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I
deep.
definitely
I'm not the
take
one we
care of
deserve.
myself. Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's deep.
Can you say the question one more time?
Do you think we love ourselves the way we want to be loved?
By other
The
people.
way by other people, right?
Yes, by other people. Yeah, do we want to be loved?
Well, rephrase that question. That's kind of
Do
good.
you
think
love
we
yourself?
ourselves? Do
Do
we
you
want
love
to be
yourself?
loved by other
How
people?
you want to be loved by other people? So
Other
like,
by your
I mean,
significant
Oh, yeah,
yes,
other?
but I don't know how to explain that. though.
Yeah, neither do I. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I should believe I
Okay.
love myself.
I put
the
myself
way-
first.
Yeah, exactly. The way I want to be loved. I want people to put me first. But that's the opposite, right?
I was about to say.
I don't know how to explain.
do you
myself.
put yourself first?
I put myself first.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you want others to put you first.
Yeah.
So you basically, I just explained it for you, which is very freaking weird.
Weird indeed.
That's weird.
That's
I mean,
that's a very
I mean,
tough
I
question.
It
love.
is.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know how to explain that question. I'm not gonna lie. Can we do another one? Cause
Where'd you get these questions from?
Yeah, because
It came to my head.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, very rude.
What time is it?